where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team from the American, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Aztecs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Barnett. Slips a tackle and he's got room. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Owls come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. There he goes. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Owls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for the score. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Let's go. Right. Single. Here we go. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him,
he's going up top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Adams. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it along the sideline. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
How about that job after the catch on a critical third down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Second down, they'll go to the air. Wide out trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big 10 action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. It's a seam wide open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. The screen, he can go. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Owls moving quickly to the line. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Owls come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's busted. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense. Just set.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quick strike complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, San Diego State.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll return it. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. to the air on first down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third down play from the gun. Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Owls headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rice.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast. And
he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aztecs!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Rice rushes to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play, because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Oh, they're after him. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Jackson. He's loose. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, this offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Finds a tight end. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Got it in the middle. It's Adams. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna look downfield again. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly.
Intercepted, a first half turnover to swing momentum.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. Just get in trouble when they try.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
This time he's got it. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. Rice rushes to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, it makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. Breaks the tackle. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete. Touchdown. Oh, nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hankins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's going to take off.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And the Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking to take a shot. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the play.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. They're already down 2 possessions. You know the pass has to come at some point, but they got to keep him clean. They can't get behind the sticks consistently. They've got to start to narrow this gap.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And the Owls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is 3rd down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the 4th down.
Quarterback making checks. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll run the option. Oh, he dropped it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Lots of running room.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling and stumbling and bumbling down the field. I'll tell you what, it wouldn't shock me if that guy at some point played running back earlier in his life, maybe when he was 8 years old. But hey, give the guy credit. He completely flips the field. Not only recovers the fumble, but now sets his offense up in great field position.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. Touchdown, San Diego State. And here they come, almost all the way back. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Notre Dame is just getting blown off the field right now. I know a lot of people either love or hate the Golden Domers, but anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, the ground game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Back to pass on second down. Keeps looking downfield. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Got it in the middle. It's Cole. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Tries to do it himself on the draw. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Rice rushes to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days. But I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good. And then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal, but great job on 1st and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Rice! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to add another. And they stay on target with the extra point of 35 to 21. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hankins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 17. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes a man miss. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Just about had another one picked off. They've already thrown 3 in this game. They're lucky it wasn't 4 there.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense, applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And it'll be down right there. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll send the back in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He has just never been able to get into a rhythm in this game. He's already thrown 3 picks. He's been hit a lot. That time throwing off his back foot forces another incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Catch in the middle, it's Napier. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
San Diego State, 21.
They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Rice rushes to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Alexander. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The Owls are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. So they picked up that last 1st down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Owls have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. They go to the wide receiver screen. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
In these situations, third and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushes loose. Go get that QB.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's busted. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is a fun spot to be in defensive. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
He's got it. There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, but just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to keep it in the air. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Caught near the sticks. It's Napier. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Touchdown, Aztecs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 32 to Oregon. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give as they work on that clock.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. And he goes down after making the grab, picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. Rice rushes to the line. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He makes a catch. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Got a man. It's Cole. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Owls come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Down to a knee here. The defense still has a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.